Hello, gossipers. Welcome to Gossip in the Dark. Please like, share, subscribe. Grow our little channel. We're talking Shia LaBeouf.
Things set off that anger. I mean, boy, I haven't experienced it for a while, but I'll be honest with you. Big gay people are scary to me.
What do you mean?
When I'm like standing by myself and three gay dudes are next to me touching my leg, I get scared. I'm sorry. If that's homophobic, then I'm that.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot?
No, it just happened one time.
Recently?
Well, that's why got arrested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were sort of being groped and surrounded.
I'm not gonna say that because my lawyer said, "Oh fuck, dude."
It's okay. We can make
No,
up.
I am wrong for touching anyone ever, and that's the end of my statement on this whole
Gotcha.
shit.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Moving back to like what kind of things would set off that Napoleon complex?
Being challenged, my masculinity being challenged, somebody touch my girl, or touch my kid, or I'm good with gay. Be gay over there though. Don't be gay in my lap.
So you feel like when things that you feel that you possess in a way are challenged, like your girl, your kid, if someone gets in the way of what they want to do.
Yeah, if somebody, there's personal space type stuff, which gets weird it's Mardi Gras. That's why, bro, I was drunk and it's Mardi Gras. So everything I'm saying is nonsense. It's Mardi Gras,
But it sounds like this complex is maybe something that you noticed for a long time.
I mean, maybe, bro. I mean, my dad was raped by his cousin, so he was in my ear all the time. I don't know, maybe I am. Who the fuck knows, bro? I'm open to whatever somebody wants to say. It didn't feel like that when it happened. Look, and this is the worst thing to say, and I'm not gonna say it. I never had no problem with gay people. Never. I remember paying for people's like transition surgery when I was fucking around on the internet heavy. I've never been adversarial towards it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't seem like a homophobic guy.
No. But I don't know, I'm open to whatever. If somebody's got more information on the subject, then, let me know. I know I'm fucking deep off into the Bible. I know what the Bible says.
About
Homosexuality.
what does it say?
Nah.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
But wasn't that written a really long time ago?
Bro, you could do whatever you want with the text. It's not my business. You know what I mean? I'm a traditional Catholic. That's okay.
And what's the difference between a traditional Catholic and, let's say, a more progressive Christian?
I really fuck with the Bible. My side is this. My behavior, bullshit. I gotta deal with that. Does that mean I gotta go to rehab again? I'm just not into it, bro. I don't think my answers are there. I don't. I genuinely don't. If I genuinely did, I'd go. I don't think I have a drinking problem. I think I have a different problem, and I'm gonna address it.
And what's that problem?
I think I have a small man complex. Some kind of Napoleonic, I don't know what it is. I think it's something that has to do with anger and ego more so than my drinking. But that's where I'm at now on my journey, and I'm trying to navigate it. I'll figure it out. Can't have a gun, can't be on drugs, can't be in no fuck around, and can't leave the country.
So, before we get into what the interview was about, Shia LaBeouf is 39 years old. He's an American actor, filmmaker, and performance artist. People might recognize him in roles like the Disney Channel Even Stevens when he's younger. He was in the Disney movie called Holes, right? He was in Disturbia, Eagle Eye. He was in one of those Transformers movies, everything like that. Now with Shia, he's in New Orleans. He went for Mardi Gras. I'm not quite sure if he's still there, but he got into a fight. I'm going to show you a clip. And he got arrested on February 17th of 2026. So before we continue, let's take a look at this.
Hey, no crowd, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Hey. Come on this way. Hey, would you? Hey! My face, yeah. You do that shit one more time. Yeah.
So yes, that was the fight he was arrested for. And he went on the show, it's Channel 5 in New Orleans, and he was speaking to Andrew Callahan. So that's the interview you saw, earlier. So if you want to go watch a full interview, it's like over an hour. It's on YouTube. His name is Andrew Callaghan, and you could hear him discuss everything. So he was saying that basically three guys was rubbing on his legs and he's not comfortable around gay people. He said that, you know, he does not have a drinking problem. That's what he say. And he says rather he has a Napoleon complex. So we're going to show you Shia arriving at the courthouse.
Hey, don't be silly, yeah?
So there was Shia going to the courthouse. Now, he had to pay $100,000 for bail to get out of jail. And he's reflecting on the arrest, right? And he's theorizing it has his outburst has more to do with his anger and ego than its use of alcohol. Because if you go watch a full video, you'll see where he says that he doesn't think he have a drinking problem. And just seeing different videos with Shia, he looks like, you know, if it's not drinking, it's something else. But because people are mostly saying alcohol might be involved, that's the reason why. Another thing is, upon this man leaving the courthouse, these reporters were chasing him.
Yes. Mr. Lebeouf, any comment? Oh, sorry.
Any comment, Mr. Lebeouf?
So you see this man leaving the courthouse, and these journalists are running him down just to get a story. Now, I'm just going to read this quick article from TMZ. It says, "We told you about the chaotic ordeal the whole star got into a rowdy brawl outside our bar in New Orleans in the early morning hours of February 17th. He even landed on the ground for a beating before getting checked out by paramedics and ultimately being sent behind bars. People say he hurled, or police, said he hurled homophobic slurs multiple times at a group of people outside the bar during the incident. Shia was released hours later, no bail needed, and headed straight to Bourbon Street to join the Mardi Gras celebration." But why no bail? I said bail. Oh, let's continue. However, on Thursday, a judge set a $100,000 bail and ordered him to undergo DRUG testing and enroll in substance abuse treatment. He also criticized him for using homophobic slurs, saying his action posed a threat to a marginalized community. New Orleans police reportedly issued another warrant, on Friday related to an additional victim in the brawl. So, yes, something is going on with him. I read an article where it says he grew up in a tumultuous, artistic, and bohemian household in Los Angeles as an only child to his parents. His upbringing was marked by poverty, parents' early divorce, and his father's heroin addiction, which inspired his semi-autobiographical film, Honey Boy. And as we're talking about Honey Boy, the singer, her name is FKA Twigs. They met on that movie set, Honey Boy, and they started dating like mid 2018, and they broke up May of 2019. Now, in December of 2020, she filed a lawsuit against Shia, claiming emotional distress, sexual battery, assault. And she did a TV interview with Gail King February 18th of 2021. And we're going to take a listen to this interview. And I'm doing this to show that you saw the video with Shia in that altercation, and it would look like it's somebody that might have been under something, right? Allegedly. I don't want to say it, but allegedly. But it's to show that he has this pattern of problems, abusive things. And given the way he was raised, his family's background, so let's just take a look at this interview.
With me in the middle of the night, start accusing me of doing all sorts of things, planning to leave him in my head. He'd wake me up and tell me I was disgusting, that I was vile.
All the things that he was accusing you of were absolutely not true.
Nothing was ever true. Like, this is the thing, but I would really doubt myself, especially when I'd wake up and he'd be like, you were lying there with your eyes open, planning to leave me. And I'd be like, I literally was asleep. But then he would only want me to sleep naked because he said if I didn't, then I was keeping myself from him. So, it's a tactic that a lot of abusers use. It's just this constant availability and everything centered around them. And I think, that's why I wanted to come out and talk about this, because the signs really are there from the beginning.
So when did you think maybe there are some issues here, there's a problem?
There wasn't one set moment, but it's very subtle. That's the thing about domestic abuse, domestic violence. It's a real gradual, step-by-step process to get somebody to a place where they lose themselves so much they accept or feel like they deserve to be treated in that way. It's not one thing, it's loads of tiny little things that get sewn together into a nightmare.
Wow.
So you heard her there. And in 2025, last year, they reached a settlement in that lawsuit. How much did they settle for? That we don't know. It might be a closed record, who knows? But that's with one of his exes. Now, he got married to actress Mia Garth. She's 32, she's English. They met in 2012 and they got married October 10th of 2016. But then 2 days later, they're saying it wasn't a real marriage. And this was at the Whitechapel in Las Vegas. I think they even streamed the wedding live. But they were like, no, it wasn't an actual wedding. It was more like a commitment ceremony, right? So they got separated in 2018. And I guess that's when he met FKA Twigs. They got back together again in February of 2022. Their daughter was born March of 2022, and they broke up permanently last year, 2025. So, Shia, he even did an interview with Big Boy on his neighborhood, and he's like, he's not into Hollywood anymore, because we've been hearing so many stories, especially from child stars who are coming forward to say what working in Hollywood was really like. And for most of them that we hear from, it was not a good experience. So given Shia the way he grew up, whatever he went through in Hollywood, and then with this girlfriend and his baby mother, which she herself, the baby mother, Mia Garth, I think one of her co-workers said that she assaulted them, something to that effect. But other than that, it's just so sad to see these people with such talent go down this road of destruction on themselves without reaching out for help. There's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with collecting yourself. You're a dad of a baby girl. Now, she was born 2022. We're in 2026. So she's going to be 4 this year. You want to be able to live to see your daughter. and getting into fights and everything. You don't know what that one punch will entail, right? Because people get in a fight, they punch certain area on the body and the person dies, right? So I've always said that you're given this opportunity to get out of the abusive life that you were born into, but yet still, if you don't go for help, for therapy, see a psychologist, that is going to weigh on you. And I think that's what happened for Shia, right? I don't know, so I'm just going to use allegedly. That's what I'm saying. Just seeing that his childhood was so tumultuous and his father was an addict, and and to me, when I see his mom, she would look like a gypsy, that kind of look to her. I'll show you the picture, but yeah, Shia LaBeouf, we just need to keep him in prayers, and hopefully he does seek help, even though he doesn't think he needs it. Gossipers, what are your thoughts? Again, if you want to watch the full interview, it's on YouTube with Andrew Callahan. So you can go ahead and watch the entire interview of Shia talking about the incident that went down in New Orleans. Anyways, gossipers, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening.